Since the president started controversy at Jesus Winners Church on Sunday, where he offered 20 million Kenya shillings and pledged 100 million more, a lot of things have been happening. Today, the founder of this church, Edward Mwai, together with his wife, came out crying foul, and they're saying they've received over 5,000 harsh, abusive messages from the Kenyan Gen Zs, the notorious Kenyan Gen Zs. And the people that are concerned about this shady transaction between the president and the church in this country. So he's saying basically the Gen Zs have sent so much salamu that they've crammed and jammed his calls and texts, and he's stuck. He cannot communicate, and he and his wife have been forced to buy new lines. Okay, so he's basically saying that he's brimmed with paranoia and panic. And remember, the Gen Zs say that on March 9th, they'll be occupying that church and they'll be demanding answers from the leadership of the church about these scrappy transactions, these questionable transactions between the president and the church. Because who gives 20 million Kenya shillings out of a salary of 1.4 million shillings a month? That would be over a year. You'd have to work for over a year to accumulate this amount to just give to a church. To just give to a church for nothing? It doesn't make sense at all. So, the outraged Kenyans will be occupying Bishop Mwai's Jesus Winner Church on 9th March to demand answers. They'll be occupying this church for good reasons. So I don't even know why the bishop is panicking. I don't know why he's crying like a baby. I don't know why he's freaking out. Just chill and calm down. Kenyans are coming for answers, and obviously you have the answers. So that's one of the most profound things that have been happening. The second is that the leadership of this church came out today and they reported to the not daily, but the national media, that it is actually the founder of the church, Edward Mwai, who requested the president to help the church and its congregants in their plan for the expansion of the church. It is not the president who spontaneously chose to support this church. It is the leadership of the church. It is the founder of the church who requested the president for a financial help in the expansion of the church. Now, this church is brimmed with controversies. And the president came out last week, actually that same Sunday, when he was offering this money, and he stated that the dispute that the church was having with the Kenya Defense Forces over the parcel of land that the church is planning to expand the church on, or where they're planning to build the new church, because that land was on dispute. The Kenya Defense Forces was claiming that that is a state, land, like that parcel of land belonged to that state department. But the church is saying that they own the parcel of land because they bought it from a previous investor, Uchumi Supermarket, and that was during the expansion of the Thika Road, Nairobi Thika Road, the Thika Superhighway, when the development was happening. That's when they bought the land from the previous investor, and therefore it is their land. But the president stated emphatically and said that him being the commander-in-chief of the armed forces, he cannot allow the armed forces to be in dispute with that church over that land. And he just saying that he authoritatively handed over the legitimacy or the legitimate ownership of that land to the church authoritatively. Okay? Now, the president also today happens to be hosting this same Bishop Edward Mwai at his current home to discuss the expansion of the church or the building of the new church. So the president is hosting this bishop in his home to discuss the expansion of the church. Really? Is he a church leader? Is he a church elder? Why would he host the bishop to discuss matters of the church? I mean, so it is clear. I mean, even the donkeys in Morocco know that this is a transaction. Give me the numbers, give me the votes that I desperately need, and I'm gonna give you the money. It is scratch my back, I scratch your back kind of transaction. Call a spade a spade.